Peace and love, peace and love. How y'all doing? All right, so this is one of the stories that I want to look into. You follow me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Check 1, 2. So this is one of the stories that I want to look into. Big King Akademiks. You feel me? With that being said, let me make sure we all plugged in and locked in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure. Ryan Reynolds and I'm here with Keith. Let me see, we all locked in. Let me see where we at. Make sure we all locked in. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all coming on in the room. They call it a room. You tell the old people. You tell the old people they be doing blog shows. They be like waiting for everybody to come in the room because they used to be in them little nasty chat rooms. Peace and love, family. How y'all doing? This is an interesting story right here. Lunch Break Chronicles. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam, sir. Let me find out Lunch Break Chronicles is one of the NOI members. He hit the sir on the end of that demonstration. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Yeah. Anyway, I got the subscriber chat on there, so they're gonna have to subscribe to say hello or something. But anyway, hope y'all been having a good day today. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all been having a good day today. Hopefully y'all done shared this, family. This is a very interesting story. Are you all familiar with Akademiks? Hey, Cheryl. Salute, Cheryl. Hey, Trendinia, are y'all familiar with Akademiks? If you are four corners of a number, 4, or a half a hundred or better, let me make sure y'all can hear me right. Check 1, 2. Are you all familiar with Akademiks? That's the question. The reason why I asked that is because if you're not, I'll explain it like this. Akademiks is this generation's, I mean, you're half 100. So if you are half 100, then you remember Tigger in the basement. You remember Tigger in the basement. You know what I mean? But he's this generation's Rap City's Tigger. Minus the respect, minus the decorum, and definitely minus any real talent. Now, don't get it twisted now. His talent is to report on the latest hot gossipy story of hip-hop or social media or social elites or whatever it is. But nevertheless, Tigger could actually rap a little bit. And he was very, I'm 49, so yes, mine is the bar. but yeah, he, so he's this generation's the Rap City without the music, because he doesn't play music. He doesn't bring people on to show their talents or any other thing like that. But he is super, super popular, and I believe that he was pushed by the industry. You only get big. I never heard him DJ before. You only get big if in this game if you got marketing and advertising dollars. And so when you have people that are paying someone like Akademiks to push their music or push their product or push their artists, then you can get money real fast. You can get money real fast. But he is definitely super, super popular with the 25s and under. They love that microwave information. Oh my goodness, they go crazy over that microwave information. What I mean by that, quick spurts of information that's real meaningless. It's real shocking sometimes, and he say a lot of shocking stuff. Let me see if I can break it down. He would be a Howard Stern mixed with Tigger in the basement. You know what I'm saying? He would be he would be a Howard Stern with Tigger. Who else was super ignorant back in the day? I don't know, but yeah, he's off the chain. He's off the chain. But nevertheless, recently he was reporting. Recently he was reporting on the Diddy thing, and reporting on the Diddy thing, he was running the story. And then he switched to the Drake battle, naturally so. But now there is allegations that he has. I need to think of a word. That he had. I want to think of a word that doesn't disrespect or one who's been victimized. But I'm gonna think of me a word. But he has SA'd, as they like to say. He has SA'd a woman. Now he denies it. I mean. He said, "Look out, GS, how everyone's doing tonight. Much love." He just like Vlad. We never heard of him. They just keep mess going. Yeah. But somebody say, Tradinia say he's capping for Drake. Well, most likely they're paying him. Listen. One thing about back in the day, they used to call it payola. When radio stations used to take money to play people records. I think they still do it today. And that's how records became popular. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people become popular because they don't mind paying their way to the top. You know what I mean? They don't mind paying their way to the top. The thing is, I think Claude Anderson said that we got to buy a politician. Man, it seems like everybody is up for sale. But nevertheless, that's how a person becomes popular. They got advertising dollars, and they definitely got lawyer money. You know what I mean? Because that's all he talked about was his lawyer. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, hey, family, but this is an interesting case. I'm looking forward to sharing it with y'all. I don't know how much did y'all hear about the case, but you're going to hear some about it today. In fact, this lady is very upset, and she is coming with her A game on this one. So it's like when he was talking about Diddy, now the wagon's been circled on him. And again, it's the same attorney that has filed against Diddy, and they think that it's suspect to that. But it's hard to suspect when one's showing bruises. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to blame a setup and all of that when one shows bruises. But let's get into it real quick, fam. Let's go. Welcome to another edition of Mor World TV. I'm your host, Brother Tom. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. Yeah, I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. To another edition of Mor World TV. I hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet. This gon' be one of the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trust, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to bathe. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for them people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Mor World, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Mor World, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap Town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. My bad. Check 1 2. Is everybody in the building? How y'all doing? LA, New York, who in the building? T-Bay, you said you are going hard with your music. I would like to chat about some possible production. Is there an email that you can be reached at? Yes, let me tell you something. Tony Sands, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you off the top, I really do it for I really do my music as therapy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely, everybody's asking about it, so I do want to take it to a next level. Absolutely. So if you are interested in working with me, I'm definitely, if it's gonna make it good, you know what I'm saying? You got to make it good. You know what I mean? Because as you know, my songs, I can go straight rugged and go bar for bar, but majority of my songs is like war music. You know what I mean? Theme music. You know what I mean? Get your pumped up music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was my song. I'm gonna play another one too. I love this song. Just while people get in, since somebody asking about the music, let me play one more real quick. I love this song. I love this one. So yeah, it's hawkerbay@gmail.com.
Check 1 2. Yeah.
Tell me what y'all think. I played this last night. I love it.
Y'all ready? I'm ready. Check.
Yes, indeed.
I must confess. Let's go.
I refuse to believe that I became conscious to catch cases, nor did I come to agitate the races. I came to elevate us to much higher spaces. They tried to erase us and ultimately replace us. They let the Mexican in, they cry about the border. Moors claim they own the land but can't produce their own water. Moors been out of order since the time of the prophet, dropping all this knowledge but still act toxic. Boy, they need to stop it. They sing it to the choir, they all blatant liars. They broke down and tired and they leave us uninspired. Drew Ali is the Mahdi, the prophet and the Lord, not Elijah or Farad. So let's stop with the facade. Who taught us we was God and Father God of law? Who told us about the Elohim and the Jagannath? Who told us we was God, not the macro God, but the microcosmic God, the children of Allah? This ain't no agitated speeches. I pray the truth reaches. The Moors, we are rich, we ain't no poor righteous teachers. We a royal priesthood, I wish a creek would try to label us destitute. We are resolute. For years I would listen how they undermine the prophet, but now I'm here to challenge all the lies and the gossip. We only want the truth with proof, nothing less. Been through the dismal crypts and I passed every test. Been to the lowest depth, on my way to the highest height. Ain't nothing you can do to stop this reign or this fight. Only thing you can do is give up the prophet and save your soul. And know for sure I'm guided from the plane of soul. I get my nourishment from the ether plane where I dwell at. I'm on higher, lower than the worm, where hell at. Now run, tell that. Y'all been doubting the prophet way too long.
Already know.
And I can't
We about to get
stand
started
y'all
in a
that
second.
hate it. Try to bury the prophet.
Oh, yes, they did.
Well, guess what? We back.
Yeah.
Nobody represent like me.
Spirits.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kadena.
We
back.
Hey, Jace,
Yo, you thought it was over. You thought it was over. It's never over. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. Truth don't die, pass away. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. It's never over. You thought it was over. You thought it was over. Truth don't die, pass away. It's never over.
Lunch break, you say do one more?
It's never over.
It's never over.
Never, 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 never.
It's never over. Let me do one. We're gonna start the show now.
Try it. Okay? I will cut you to ribbons. That's what this swordsman, this killer, falsehood killer, Mukazimin, Zalimin, Mujrikin, Al-Kafari.
Don't make me take this fez off, a Lord knows, cause I will take some heads off. You all foes, lower self, my mouth, you keep a banger that'll sink the Noah's Ark. Stop playing with me, I'm the true and living God, but I know the low a little better than you little frauds. Trying to keep it on a high note, I really love my bro, but I can go lower than a worm, no ramo. See y'all let the evil social media gas you, thumb thuggin'. Thinking when I see you I'ma pass you, oh nah, we gon' talk about it, acting like you bout it. Guarantee you when I see you we gon' put some chalk around it. Talking like a big boy, this fez won't save you, cause I will take this fez off and ask you who made you. You better say Allah when you look me in my eyes, you see the image of Allah. Don't be looking surprised, I'm the God in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh, I resurrect and protect. I don't believe he left, I breathe Jesus' breath. You breathe weed and death, we come correct like a check when the G's connect. Disrespect, trying to get a rep, I'm coming for your wreck, for real.
Welcome to another edition of Mor World TV. Let's get this show started, family. Let's get this show started, family. How y'all doing tonight, family? I'm going to do a whole show once I get my stuff once I get my stuff online a little bit, so people can support. I'm going to do a whole show. I'm gonna break some of these things down, because everything that I'm talking about, everything that I'm rapping about, it's therapy. So I'm talking about somebody, and I'm talking about a situation, and I'm just need some therapy, and so that's what I do. That's what I do. Every single day, I need some therapy, and so that's the way I go with it. But anyway, with that being said, yeah, it looked like Akademiks might be in some hot water, family. If you don't know, they done filed a case. Yeah. They done filed a case. Now, Akademiks think it's a set. Let's go with
One
Akademiks.
guy who's saying this shit about Diddy is capping, because look at his lawyer. Actually, let's look into the lawyer. Could it be that immediately the day after that, that lawyer allegedly reached out to some people of mine saying, if Ak continues to doubt what we are purporting against Diddy, remember, we can file a lawsuit on him too. Could that be? I'm just asking a question. I won't name no names. I'm asking a question. Could this be true?
Now, listen, he's saying that he might be getting set up. Now, but hold up. This is how I like to do my shows, so work with me. You know what I mean? But then he says this.
And also, and by the way, y'all all know, let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. Could it? If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. And also, and by the way, y'all all know. Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down. Y'all all know. Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody.
If I ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets.
If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. If Ack ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. If Ack ever goes down, y'all all go down with me.
You know what's crazy about that? That tells that is telling right there. That means he knows a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of stuff that he been holding back on. According to him, he said if Ack go down, everybody's going down with him. Now, everybody was saying that that's how Diddy was going to be moving. And that's why Diddy showed all them pictures with all the people at his parties and all that, because the plan is that if he gets hemmed up, everybody going down with him. But you know the weird part is that many of them participates in these activities that has value to police and value to lawsuits. They participate in these activities. And then when they get caught up, pardon me, and then when they get caught up, they say that they're going to take everybody down with them. But they obviously allegedly was participating in some of the behavior that he said, if I go, everybody going with me. Like, everybody going with you? What you mean? What y'all was doing? What y'all was doing? I don't want no, that's just a rhetorical question, but the whole thing in a nutshell is this is some weird stuff that we starting to see. This is some weird stuff that we starting to see. And the sad thing about it is that they highlight it, and it's always one of us. They be the first one to talk about people killing each other in the hood, people doing this and doing that. They done literally got the chance of their life, had access and have access to millions of dollars and millions of opportunities, and just do the dumbest stuff. And just do the dumbest stuff. Crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. But anyway, he said if anybody goes, he's going to go. I mean, everybody's going to go. But this is what you got to understand. Family, let me see if I can start from page 1, family. Now, listen, I haven't read the lawsuit. I haven't seen anybody read the lawsuit online yet. And so that's what we do here. We go over the lawsuit. And I'm not going to go over the whole lawsuit, but what I will do is we're going to go over as much as I can just to get the gist of the lawsuit. Most people, and this is Mor World TV, so let me get comfortable, because this is a little bit different from the shows that you're used to now. So Mor World TV, we're going to let me get it up out of here. Okay. All right. Bam. I'm trying to make some room so I can fit it in. Hold up, man. What happened? Something tripping. I can't put the source in here. Don't do that to me. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I think this is it right here. Okay, let me see. Let me see something real quick. Bam. Let me get that off of there. I'm trying to put the source up here, and I can't find the source. I can't even toggle this demonstration. Why can't I toggle that? That ain't it. Oh, all right, I see. I think I gotta do it like that. What was that? Oh, that was Act folder. All right, let me put that down. So man, this thing be acting funny. All right. Let me see. Bang. You can't be serious. Hold on 1 second. Let's see, add. Give me 1 second. Window capture. Bam. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here we go. All right, we got it. Kind of confused me for a second, family. Every time I go to my computer, I think them people be in my computer or something. I don't know what be going on. But we're about to read it, family. We're about to read it in a second. And Mr. Blackburn is at the top of the chart. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be, I don't even, listen, I haven't even read this yet. Real talk. I really haven't read this yet. I don't know what it's going to give up. I don't know what it's going to say. But I do know that, one second. I do know that the girl actually speaks out. The woman actually speaks out too. So let's get in. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, family. I need some dramatic music with this. I mean, did I put the wrong date in for tomorrow? What's today? I put the wrong date in? Was I supposed to be live tonight or tomorrow? My bad. I messed up. That's why people were slow to get up in here. A lot of people were slow to put up, like, what's going on? What's up, T.O. McGee? But anyway, family, we're going to get through this real quick. We're going to get through this one real fast. Watch this. Hold on. So it goes on and says, plaintiff Fauziya Abashe, if I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I apologize. By and through her attorneys at T.A. Blackman Law PLLC, alleges as the following. On or about July 16th, 2022, the incident, defendant Allen contacted Miss Abashe, and I'm going to just say Miss A, just so I won't butcher the name if I'm wrong, and invited her to come to his house and visit him in New Jersey. Even though he had been almost a year since they saw each other last, Miss Abashe did not suspect any ill intentions and agreed. She was accustomed to visiting Mr. Allen at his home in New Jersey, and Mr. Allen would send a car to pick her up. Miss Abashe lives in Pennsylvania. Man, they out there balling off of YouTube money, acting a plumb fool, allegedly. Anyway, let me shrink myself down a little bit. So it says, one day, on the day of the incident, when Miss A arrived to enjoy her evening, little did she know that the defending Livingston Allen, who is Akademiks, and his two accomplices, he called them accomplices, and his two accomplices, John Doe's 1 and John Doe's 2, would drug and her. The morning after the incident, Miss A was unaware of what happened. She only became aware after Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of her being S.A. All right, hold on. See what's going on here. Of her being S.A.'d by John Doe 1, John Doe 2 on the pool deck. Miss A was in shock and fearful after reality of what had occurred set in. Hold up. In the aftermath, Miss A reported Mr. Allen and his accomplices' actions to the police, and a blanket was performed, evidencing that Miss A had been S.A.'d. Since reporting the horrific RAPPED, Miss A chose silence and remained silent until on or about December 30th, 2023. Mr. Allen took to social media and defamed Miss A. Miss Allen accused Miss A of voluntarily having a orgy with his friends at his home while maintaining that he never participated at all. This led to a spew of public slander as Miss A account was of what happened spread like wildfire on multiple media platforms. And so let me tell you about Miss A. Miss A is also a social media personality. And it wouldn't be far-fetched to believe that it was spread, because if you go and check her page out, you will actually see that she does have a considerable amount of views. You know what I mean? And so she says that it's spread like wildfire. Let me go. On media outlets. As detailed below, Miss Allen made several public statements defaming Miss A. Mr. Allen made several public statements defaming Miss A surrounding the events of her assault. She was filled with anger, and all suppressed painful memories of that horrific night resurfaced. In her state of anger, Miss A released a video addressing Mr. Allen's involvement in her SA. When Miss A account was published, Mr. Allen lashed out with false statements. Mr. Allen denied involvement, even though upon information and belief, Mr. Allen's spermicide was discovered on the RAPPE kit. RAPPE kit, which publicly damaged Miss A's reputation even further. Now, if anybody familiar with Mor World TV, we went through this with Brother Polite. Although that was a criminal, thing, but they got some DNA. Now, why this is not criminal, I guess that remains to be told. And this could go either way at this point, because why they didn't charge anybody is kind of strange when you have DNA evidence. But hey, we've seen stranger things with this court system. So anyway, Mr. Allen and his two accomplices, S.A.'d severely injured Miss A, causing significant physical and psychological pain and suffering, loss of dignity, and invasion of her privacy. Miss Allen's public statement added to harm Miss A was already silently suffering with. And when I say we've seen more crazier things, because even with Diddy, for example, you have all of these allegations against Diddy, and many of them are criminal, according to the law. Many of them are criminal. They ran to his house. Normally when they run into somebody's house like that, from all of the years I know about them running down on people, they taking some people in custody. You know what I'm saying? They never took them in custody. But that just goes to show how money can make a difference, because different protocols for those who are in a different tax bracket. That's just how it goes. And it said that Mr. Allen, he got a little bit bread. You know what I mean? He got a little bit bread. So with that being said, yeah, I made somebody say didn't know I was like, oh, Takaya, I put the wrong date up there. My apology. I put the wrong date on the show. But maybe let's see if everybody want to holler at me and hear my opinion. Then hey, come on in. Let's see how much you rock with the Grand Sheik. Anyway, it says that plaintiff A is a writer. She is a resident and domicile of the state of Pennsylvania. Defendant Allen is a social media antagonist. Good goodness gracious. They call him an antagonist. He's a social media antagonist and commentator, primarily known for his presence on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Allen is currently a resident and domicile. That's a new word to me. Domicile. I'm used to domicile. Domiciliary. You know the Moors use that. I domicile. But I guess of New York, state of New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? At all times hereafter mentioned, upon information and belief, defendant John Doe's 110 names being fictitious, used to connote now, an unidentified person responsible for the occurrence were authorized invitees to the premises in New Jersey. where the plaintiff alleges the RAPPED, where she was RAPED. At all times hereafter mentioned, upon the information and belief, defendant John Doe's 110 names being fictitious. Okay, so that must be number 2. All right, now let's get into what they're talking about. Enough with the pleasantries. Let's see what they're talking about. Because I haven't read this yet. All right. I haven't read this. All right, jurisdiction and venue, factual background. According to Miss A, she met Mr. Allen online via social media on or about 2021. She began to casually dating him, and he periodically invited her to his New Jersey home. All right. To his New Jersey. Hold up. To his New Jersey home. That's 17. I'm looking on 2 different screens. Hold up. Yeah, to his New Jersey home. All right. At the time, Miss A lived in Pennsylvania. She did not have transportation, so Mr. Allen would send her a car service, such as Uber, Lyft, to pick her up in Pennsylvania and bring her to his home in New Jersey. As previously stated on July 16, 2022, Mr. Allen contacted Miss A and invited her to visit him at his house in New Jersey. Miss A did not suspect any ill intentions, even though it had been almost a year since they saw each other. She accustomed to visiting Mr. Allen, and Mr. Allen sent a car service to Pennsylvania to pick her up. Unbeknownst to Miss A, Mr. Allen had an ulterior motive when he invited her to his home on July 16, 2022. Before her arrival, Miss Allen had notified his friends John Doe and John Doe 2 that a woman would be coming over, and she was on different type of vibes. A different type of vibes is an indication that Miss A would be coming over to engage in some activity, physical activity. According to the post on social media, Miss Allen admitted to telling John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 and stated, "Now granted, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for a couple of years. I messed with her for years. When she came over that time, she had told me she was like a dancer, something like that. I remember, I don't know if maybe my N-words took that the wrong way. I don't know if my N-words took that the wrong way. I want y'all to see this. My N-words took that the wrong way because I remember she had told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, like I'm on some bad girl vibes now type. Basically, she was like doing her thing. I don't know, Act. It seemed like Act trying to put some yeast on this thing to make it flow in his favor. So basically, he's saying that she came over for the action. This what it sounds like, allegedly. I remember I told them, John Doe 1, John Doe 2, I'm like, yo, this is before when I was going to party. I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl come over later for me. She told me she on some different type of vibes. I don't know if that's what they, John Doe 1, John Doe 2, took. And I can't really speak on another N-word thing. I only speak on myself. All right, bet, cool. That's how he be talking to. He be talking in circles sometimes. When Miss A arrived to Mr. Allen's home, everything seemed normal apart from the neighborhood power outage. John Doe 1, Khalif, a friend of Mr. Allen, greeted her. Miss A was taken aback because Mr. Allen did not tell her anyone else would be at his home upon arrival. She did not suspect anything suspicious, so she entered the home. John Doe 1 invited Miss A into the kitchen and introduced her to John Doe 2, Slime, another of Mr. Allen's friends. Uh-oh, I guess it's about to get heat up. It says, Due to the power outage, the three of them sit in the kitchen together. Miss A engaged in a small talk, and while patiently waiting for Mr. Allen to appear, Miss A recalls John Doe 1 being relatively talkative, while John Doe 2 was oddly quiet. Miss A was initially offered a drink, but she refused and opted to make her own drink, as she was accustomed to when she visited Mr. Allen's home. John Doe 1 insisted that they prepare Miss A drink. Unbeknownst to Miss A, John Doe 1 was Mr. Allen's manager or employee, and he asserted his position by telling Miss A that he was in charge until Mr. Allen arrived. As odd as this encounter was, Miss A obliged and allowed John Doe 1 to pour her a drink. That's what it sounded like. John Doe 1 to fix her a drink. As the trio conversed, Miss A asked Mr. Allen and was told to hold on. Asked for Mr. Allen and was told to hold on. John Doe 1 then left the kitchen to find Mr. Allen, and when he came back, he said Mr. Allen would join them shortly. Man, they was laughing at Bill Cosby. Now look at this. This seems to be a trend in hip hop now, allegedly. Okay. It says Miss A believed this was true and did not go to find Mr. Allen herself because the home was completely dark. Admittedly, Miss A recalls having an eerie feeling, but she ignored it because she did not believe that Mr. Allen, whom she had known for nearly 2 years, would harm her or allow her to be harmed. She dismissed these feelings as nerves and waited for Mr. Allen to arrive. Shortly after the power had returned, John Doe 1 asked Miss A wanted to use the hot tub or pool and wait for Mr. Allen there. Miss A said she'd be okay with the hot tub. Again, Miss A did not suspect anything, as she was accustomed to using the hot tub or pool when she previously visited Mr. Allen's home. She was also under the impression that John Doe 1, John Doe 2 would leave after putting the hot tub on, as their actions and their gestures made it appear they were heading out. Miss A enters the hot tub alone shortly after John Doe 1 appears from the inside of the house and proceeded to join her in the hot tub. Shortly after that, John Doe 2 appeared with a bottle of alcohol and began to forcing her to take shots of alcohol. Oh my goodness. There's something about these stories, because I don't read them before I start the show. I do the research, Moochie do the research, and we just get this stuff, and then we just read it. This is all new to me. I mean, let me see. What was that? Okay, I didn't forgot my space. John Doe 1 putting her in the hot tub, as actions and her gestures made it appear to be heading out. Okay. Shortly, and proceeded to join her in the tub, according to... Okay, there we go. It says, oh, I'm making y'all miss some of this stuff. There we go. Let me go like that. Oh, so it says, shortly after John Doe 1 appeared from inside of the house and proceeded to join her in the hot tub. Oh, I'm sorry. Shortly after that, John Doe 2 appeared with a bottle of alcohol, began forcing her to take shots of alcohol. According to Miss A, she vaguely remembers John Doe 2 nervously pacing around the pool area. Eventually, Miss A recalls beginning to feel strange. It was not simply a feeling of intoxication, as Miss A had only half of the first drink and a few sips of the new drink that John Doe 1 had provided her, and he entered the hot tub. Miss A began feeling extremely hot, as if her body was on fire. She felt extremely lightheaded and dizzy. Upon noticing this, John Doe 2 asked her if she was lit, and then returned to the kitchen. He then returned with more alcohol, which they insisted she drink. They even went so far as to pour alcohol in Miss A's mouth forcibly. Anybody remember the polite case? Do anybody remember that? In the polite pleading, in the criminal pleading, this it says that the underage sister was forced to drink alcohol in this manner. It was weird. But this is reminiscent of that. I mean, if this be true, this is all alleged. I mean, they even went as far to pour alcohol into the mouth forcibly. According to Miss A, she recalls John Doe 1 becoming very handsy as he aggressively made sexual advances towards her, which she rejected. Upon information and beliefs, John Doe 2 was on the sideline watching while all of this was happening. Man, this is some strange. Man, I never thought that we'd come to this, but hey, this world has gone crazy. According to Miss A, John Doe 1 would not take no for answer and began groping her. He eventually picked her up and tossed her into the pool adjacent to the hot tub. According to Miss A, she was disoriented. He had trouble breathing and struggled to get out of the pool for the fear of drowning. As she attempted to crawl out of the pool, while still disoriented and struggling to breathe, John Doe 1 attacked her. He forcibly removed her underwear, opened her legs, and began to penetrate her with his. And Miss A did not consent. In fact, due to the alcohol or whatever substance was placed in the alcohol, she was not in the right mindset to consent. And any of the sexual acts that were being performed on her by John Doe 1. She was not in the right mindset to consent to any of the acts that was performed on her by John Doe 1. Wow, this is insane. Miss A has memories of fighting off her attackers, but feeling extremely weak. As John Doe 1 assaulted her, Miss A would later learn that John Doe 2 watched from the side and undressed in a bush, in bushes nearby, jumping out the bushes, allegedly. Miss A would later learn that as she lay lifeless on the concrete, John Doe 1 was standing in the pool while shifting her lifeless body back and forth on the concrete. John Doe 2 was undressing in the bushes and was soon ambushed Miss A. The two men then proceeded to RAPE Miss A simultaneously. Upon information and belief, this was witnessed by the police when the surveillance footage was recovered. Good night. This is a bit much. Hold up. We might as well just keep on going. Just read a little more. When it was recovered. Hold up. I didn't went too far. Hold up. Let me see. Uh-oh, my bad. I got my folder right there. Let's see. As John Doe 1 finished. Why does I got that? Let me get this out of there. Why is up there anyway? As John Doe 1 finished taking advantage, you know what it is? As John Doe 1 finished taking advantage, he allowed John Doe 2 to take advantage. According to Miss A, lying on the concrete was the last memory she had a part of the attack. She recalls going in and out of consciousness and does not recall ever entering the home. Whatever substance John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 slipped into Miss A drink negatively impacted her memory and caused her to lose consciousness. According to Miss A, she recalls being awakened naked in the bed in what she believed was Mr. Allen's bedroom. She believed it was around 4 a.m. She was awakened by Mr. Allen savagely pulling her hair and prying open her legs and raping brutally her. According to Miss A, Mr. Allen was relentless. He tried to enter her hind parts and he tried to enter her back door. He tried to penetrate her back door and was frustrated because she kept squirming and moving due to the pain. As a result, Mr. Allen proceeded to RAP from the V place. Upon information and belief, Miss Allen was not using protection when he knocked on the back door and her. Miss A, as evidenced by purported discovery of the spermicide on the RAPE kit, which was performed on Miss A. This is, man, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know. Anybody ever read this? Family, did anybody read this online yet? This the first time I'm saying that. I just got it today. Me and Moochie and the detectives got this today. Moochie Bear, detective, sent this to me. Yeah. So that first time I seen this. This is unbelievable. According to Miss A, Mr. Allen was relentless. He tried to. Okay, we got that. Miss A recalls begging Mr. Allen to stop RAPING in her. She recalls. Let me go back. I'm missing something. As a result, Mr. Allen proceeded to upon information believed, Mr. Allen was not using protection. Okay, Miss A, as evidenced by purported discovery of the spermicide on the rape kit, which was performed on Miss A few hours after they RAP her. Miss A recalls begging Mr. Allen to stop RAPing her. She recalls her voice was faint and she continued to drift in and out of consciousness. Miss A remembers crying for most of the assault, but losing her ability to move physically. Miss A eventually gave up fighting in hopes that Mr. Allen would finish quickly. Man. Miss A recalls Mr. Allen saying, "Open your mouth," as he pulled her hair. And he said, "Open your mouth. I want to blank in your mouth." This was her last memory of the attack. According to Miss A, she woke up confused the following morning and searched for Mr. Allen. According to Miss A, she looked around the house and found him in the basement on his computer. According to Miss A, she sat on the floor next to him and he asked her if she knew that his friends ran a train on her, to which she said no. He kept asking, "Are you sure?" He kept asking, "Are you sure?" Okay, there we go. He told her everything was all right and that he was good if she was cool. According to Miss A, she was baffled in disbelief. Hold up. She was baffled in disbelief. According to Miss A, Mr. Allen then asked her to follow him into another room where he showed her the contents of a small trash can that had appeared to be vomit in it, and 2 gold Magnums wrappers, and asked, "Don't you remember this?" Miss A was still in disbelief. She had zero recollection of ever being in that room the prior night. According to Miss A, it appeared that after John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 RAP'd her by the pool, the pair had taken her to another room in the house and continued the RAPE her brutally. Mr. Allen then handed her the can of vomit and asked her to throw it away. Miss A then asked for her phone, and Mr. Allen went to retrieve it. He continued telling her everything was all right if she was okay. At this point, she was still in disbelief and asked for proof what had occurred. So she said she remembered the first part, but she So when he said, okay, I get on that in a minute because this is what had occurred. According to Miss A, Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of John Doe 1 RAPing her briefly and skipped through the video. According to Miss A, as she watched the video, she looked like she was just lying there lifeless, which did not sit right with her. Pardon me. According to Miss A, Mr. Allen then assured her that everything was okay, and as he spoke, he noticed Miss A's demeanor began to change. Mr. Allen then hastily told her that his mother was on the way and would be here shortly, and proceeded to order her a lift back to Pennsylvania. According to Miss A, Mr. Allen asked her where her clothing was. She responded that she had it. He stood there with a suspicious look on his face. Miss A later learned from police that Miss Allen disposed of several items, bed sheets, etc., at the dumpster near his office. Presumably, Miss Allen was attempted to destroy the evidence of Miss A's RAPE. Miss A began feeling uneasy. She felt that Mr. Allen was attempting to take her clothes from her for some reason, presumably to hide whatever evidence she may have of what happened to her the night before. As these thoughts ran through her mind, so as not to alarm Mr. Allen, Miss A remained composed as she waited for the lift to arrive. Miss A said bye to Mr. Allen and left his home. According to Miss A, she called Mr. Allen while in the lift, asking for more answers, and then began to blame her and ridicule her, saying, "Good night." Blame her and ridicule her. One second. Begin to blame her and ridicule her. Oh, still trying to get answers, she pleaded with him, even apologizing for what occurred, as she was desperate to learn of the series of events that had led to Mr. Allen's and his accomplice attacks on her. According to Miss A, she asked Mr. Allen, "Well, you said that it was both of them, but you only showed me one. Can you please send me proof of this?" To which Mr. Allen sent a screenshot of the attack of Miss A laid out on the concrete in front of the pool. When John Doe 1, with John Doe 1 between her legs and John Doe 2 sitting on top of her face, presumably with his privates in her mouth. This was terrifying to her, as she knew within herself that she would never consent to any of this, even though she had been previously intimate with Mr. Allen in years past. It was never a threesome, and anything other than that, anything other than one-on-one is anything other than one-on-one consensual sex. And as she arrived home, where she felt safest, the reality of what happened began to set in. Miss A also began feeling intense V and A behind pain. She contacted Mr. Allen again, saying she was hurt and wanted to see someone. Miss A felt destroyed, but also was afraid and wanted to know if there were any repercussions from Mr. Allen if she were to seek help. She asked him for complete footage, and Mr. Allen refused. He suggested that she get tested for STDs and said he would do the same. This was an odd statement, as it was proof that Mr. Allen, who had not slept with Miss This was odd statement, as it was proof that Mr. Allen, who had not slept with Miss A for over a year, engaged in unprotected intercourse with Miss A. Still fearful, Miss A contacted her immigration lawyer, who advised her to contact police regardless of the outcome. Miss A called the police and reported the incident as a SA, then told her They told her that due to the seriousness of the matter, she needed to appear in person to speak to them, that they should also visit a local hospital and get the test kit. She went to the hospital, Penn State Health, St. Joseph, where same test was performed, and the police called Miss A and scheduled a meeting. According to Miss A, during the meeting with the police, a statement was taken, photographs of her bruised scars and scars were taken, and the officer asked her to participate in a recorded wire call with Mr. Allen. Y'all see that? They asked her to report in a reported wire call with Mr. Allen. The police wrote down a list of questions for Mr. A to ask Mr. Allen, but told her not to make evident that the police was listening. Miss A remembers asking Mr. Allen to describe how she looked when he saw her in the bed. He answered, "You look like you were in a pool." Hold on. Miss A remembers asking Mr. Allen to describe how she looked when he saw her in the bed. He answered, "You look like you were in the pool." Good night. Family, hit them thumbs up. This is something else here. This is something else. I thought I'd be wrapping this up. I'll be wrapping this up in a minute. This is too much for me. This is one of the reasons that I didn't used to like to do these shows. You know what I mean? Because these shows are really something else when you really think about it. Let me see something. I want to check something real quick. This is heavy here. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, family. I want to check something. Let me look at my
to entertain fans, but to provide.
1 second. I wanna check this out real quick. I can't believe I had the wrong date on my show. Let me go to this real quick. I want to check the date on my show, make sure that it was right. Let me see. Yeah, I think. Hold up. What in the world? What in the world? Yeah, I did this wrong. Let me see. Yeah, I did this crazy wrong. Yeah, I uploaded this thing real wrong. Ain't that something? Oh, yeah, they got me. That's all right. I uploaded this real wrong. That's why ain't nobody getting no alerts. That was my fault. I tried to do it from my phone. And I forgot the information on it. Let me do this real quick. Stand by real quick. I forgot all the information on it. Ain't that something? Okay, let me cancel that. All right, it is what it is. We almost through now. That's why nobody got alerts. I didn't uploaded it. I didn't upload the live wrong. Anyway, according to Miss A during the recorded wire call, hold. Let me go back. I went too far. According to Miss A during the meeting with the police, the statement was taken for. Okay, there we go. You look like you were in the pool. According to Miss A, on this call, Mr. A graphically recounts and admits to having S enter with Miss A. Oh, man. Ack went live and said he ain't do nothing. Akademiks literally went live and said he ain't do nothing. TalkAbay@gmail.com. TalkAbay@gmail.com. Yeah, he literally went live and said he ain't do nothing. Anyway, let me see what else he got going on. He said that according to Miss A, on this call, Mr. Allen graphically recounts and admits to having S enter with Miss A, even going as far to describe her V as being loose, stating, "I know that you're I know what your P feels like, and that felt loose. Based on information and belief, this evidence was used to obtain a warrant for the footage, and police secured the footage and other evidence. According to Miss A, the results of the SANE test produced evidence that Miss A had been SA'd. In addition to the WRAPPED kit, Miss A had images of bruises on her arm, back, buttocks, and legs that was evidence of a struggle she endured and sheer brutality of the attack. At the time of her attack, Miss A, who was 5'5" and weighed less than 115 pounds, the attackers were approximately 5'10", 160, 5'11", 180, John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. As detailed earlier, Miss A was SA'd on a concrete pool deck, as evidenced by the photo below. Miss A body was lying limp and lifeless while John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 proceeded to pull her back and forth on the concrete, causing bruises and lacerations to her body. The whole thing in a nutshell, though, is how do these people get away with this stuff and don't be charged? Oh my goodness. He didn't put the demonstration in the video. I ain't know we was gonna do all that. Good night. My bad, family. This is a family show. Anyway, y'all got a little sneak peek. Good goodness gracious. I ain't mean to do all that. Anyway, Miss A was unconscious or incoherent because of man, the Grand Sheik, man. I need to cleanse myself. I gotta report this stuff to y'all. Miss A was unconscious and incoherent because it is unconscionable to believe that any person who is willing to participate in these acts can endure the pain of being dragged back and forth on the concrete, incurring scrapes and scratches on their back, buttocks, and elbows, especially while they're in an empty lawn chair, especially while there is an empty lawn chair in the arm's reach, as well as several empty rooms in the house. Below are some images of the injuries. Yeah, Akademiks was live and said that he didn't participate. He didn't do anything. And so she shows her bruises there. Say Mr. Allen's hybrid's guilty conscience and sheer stupidity caused him to incriminate himself in several social media posts. On or about December 30th, 2023, Mr. Allen took to social media, issued the following statement. They raided my house, and I remember when this happened, but I never knew what it was about. They raided my house. There was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was SA'd, not by me, by other people, but it happened in my house. I'm going to tell you why they raided my house. I remember this conversation because sometimes I go over there and listen to it. I mean, see what's going on in the rap world. Sometimes I go and listen to the stuff to see what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to tell you why they raided my house. I actually even tell the whole full story. Let me just tell the full story. And this is how I act up. Okay. I'm going to tell you the full story. And I'm going to tell you exactly what the cops say. The shorty I'm dealing with, she comes over. I drink at the party. I drink at a party. I come home. I'm so drunk, I can't drive my own car. This is how Act talk. Anybody watch Act? This is how he talk. I can't drive my own car. I walk upstairs to where the master bedrooms are, and I fall out. Y'all gonna see what the lesson is to this. I just pass out. I forget. I Ubered the B to my house, to my crib. My N-words, 4 a.m. comes over. Remember, I'm at the crib at 9. 4 a.m. comes, knock at the door. 4 a.m. comes my homie. I never seen the girl. I never seen her. My homies wake up on some ish. Yo, Act, we're leaving. I'm like, oh, damn. I was effed. Damn. I type. I can't read all that because it's too much cussing. But that's how academics talk. Y'all been sleeping there like you locked the door because we're leaving. I said they're leaving. They're leaving around 4 or 5 a.m. All right. I bet. I bet and I go lock the door. Then they say to me, while I'm locking the door, they said, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, she's down there in the other end of your house in the guest room. I look at them and I said, what girl I invited? They said, bro, remember you invited a girl. Yeah, he throwing everybody under the bus. Remember you invited a girl. Remember the girl you said, what are you talking about? They said, yo, you know so-and-so. They described her. I said, oh, snap. Anyway, they leave. I go out. I walk down the hallway. I walk down the hallway. I go down the hallway to my guest bedroom, and I see the girl, and I said, oh, I noticed this. Couple of things. Ain't this crazy? First of all, she's naked. Second of all, her hair is like frizzy and like that. This is summertime. Almost like she went in the pool type. I got a pool, like a big old pool. Anyway, I'm like, what's good with you? I'm waking up. I'm like, yo, you sleeping? What's up? Anyway, I go downstairs. Man, this is a crazy. And this is what he said on his podcast. This is nobody else. This is what he said. He said, now granted, this is the girl who I've been dealing with for a couple of years. I messed with her for years. When she come over that time, she had told me she was like a dancer, something like that. I remember, and I don't know if maybe my N-words took it the wrong way, because I remember she had told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, like on some bad girl vibes now type. Basically, she was like doing her thing. I remember I told them, I'm like, yo, this is before when I was going to the party. I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl to come over later for me. She told me she was on some different vibes. I don't know. This seemed like he was trying to cover up. I mean, just allegedly, it seemed like he went live to try to sell his side of the story to the public. That's what this sounds like, Act. This sounds like you're trying to sell your side of the story to the public. He says, she told me she on some different vibes. I don't know if that's what they took. And I can't really speak on other N-words thing. I only speak on myself. All right, bet. Cool. We're in the morning now. We're in the morning. Once the morning happens, and I remember even that night, like that night when she woke up, I wasn't going in my backyard. And I'm like, something don't look right here. Act dropping dimes and trying to clear his name. That's what this looking like. When I look in my camera in the morning, he says, when I look in my camera, one second. When I look in my camera in the morning, gang, the shorty was getting like, I don't even like that. She was getting trained by my two men's on my pool deck the night before when I was sleeping. I'm dead. This is what happened. N-word. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? N-word. I invited you over here. I paid the lift. The lift was $200. Then like this, then you like this. I don't want to say what she like. What? How could you come to my joint and get trained by my mans while I'm sleeping? Now, this is where I'm going to be honest with you. Man, y'all going to learn this lesson from me, and this is sincere. This sounds crazy. Yeah, this is investigated, absolutely. But you know, people with a lot of money or money to spend on attorneys, they usually get the benefit of the doubt before the slam dunk comes. As evidenced by December 30th social media post, Mr. Allen defamed Miss A by accusing her of voluntarily having with his friends at his home while maintaining that he never participated at all. As evidence of December 30, Mr. Allen portrayed Miss A as unloyal SLUT and portrayed him as voluntarily slept as his friends in his home as she slept with his friends in his home behind his back. I guess that's what I'm saying. Upon information and belief, these claims made by hundreds of thousands of Mr. Allen's YouTube and TikTok subscribers. Mr. Allen knew that his statements on December 30, 2023 were misleading and false, as he was in possession of text messages from Miss Abashe where she stated that she did not know what happened to her on July 16, 2022, and that it was Mr. Allen who informed her of the night's events. She even expressed to him the fact that she was really hurt and needed to seek medical attention and a rape and a kit. Here it goes. Y'all got to share this out. Now here is the text messages. I'm going to get tested this week. Think you should too. Make sure you're good. Yes, I'm going now. I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this, and I don't even know the other guys' names. So I'm just laying there. You called? You call? I'm considering going in for RAPPPED testing kit for us to figure this out, because it's bits and pieces I remember, and I'm still not okay. I mean, not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you. I mean, I'm not sure what you want me to say. That's why I asked you while you were here if everything you did while I was sleeping you were okay with doing. And you said, yeah. So I don't know. I was passed out for most of it, but I wake up now and then also I was in shock. I got most of the information from you. Before then, I never met the other guy. So he just took the opportunity, I guess. That's why I told you I didn't judge, just trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do. Always with you, but not this time around. I blacked out, but not this time around. I blacked out. I remember you waking me up during the night. They said you were trying to call in, bring your friend to join in. LOL. That's act. They said you were trying to call in bringing your friend to join in. LOL. Clearly, these text messages had no impact on Mr. Allen's decision to defame Miss A to this YouTube, TikTok followers. Upon information believed, I think I'll stop right there. What page is that? That's 18. I think I stop right there. I might stop on page 18, and we may get on to part 2 at a later date. But let's see how that develops. But at the end of the day, it does sound very credible. Her story sounds credible. And I got to tell you, it sounds credible. It sounds like she didn't know what was going on, and that she was in a situation. It just sound like a blurry situation. I mean, it could go either way, you know. Let me check my email. Somebody said check my email. Let me check my email real quick. See what we got here. Yeah, man, this is sad, man, that it comes to this with our people. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. They create so much opportunity for themselves, and then they literally throw it away by these indiscretions. You know what I mean? Throw it away by these indiscretions. It's just sad You know what I mean? Like many of us, we how many of us had the opportunity to turn on the camera? I mean, I do YouTube all the time. You know what I mean? I don't have the opportunity where I turn on the camera and all of a sudden I got checks coming in. You know what I mean? From YouTube and social media and endorsements and all that. The only help I get is from Mor World TV citizens who are concerned about the plight that I'm facing by reporting on these stories, or those who want to share a little bit of love with me, or you know what I mean, or that have confidence in what I'm trying to do for the people. But these people say the thumbnail said May 16th and not today. Man, my bad thumbnail. Let me look at my thumbnail. I'm sorry. Let me look at my thumbnail. Yeah, my thumbnail done messed me up then. My thumbnail messed me up. That's what it was. Yeah, my thumbnail messed me up. Dang, my thumbnail messed me up. Oh, no, I got a little bit of time, Crip. I ain't reading no email. But anyway. Yeah, my secretary reads my emails. I don't even see emails. You know what I mean? I just see if a Mor World TV citizen threw something to my MSN email. Sometimes I check the MSN. I got a secretary. All right. Anyway. But with that being said, let me go here real quick. Say, why would he settle?
You're not even talking to me. Could it be before the person said, hey, you're talking shit about my Diddy case, I could file a case on you? Okay. Could it be before that case there was correspondence trying to get a settlement? Could it be a particular familiar trend? Let's shake him down for the money. Could it be that Akademiks told his own lawyers, I'm not giving a motherfucking shit? Could it be? I already brought this shit to the public. Why the fuck did I settle now? What do I look like, Diddy? Could it be? Could it be before the person said, hey, you're talking shit about my Diddy case, I could file a case on you? Okay. Could it be before that case there was correspondence trying to get a settlement? Could it be a particular familiar trend? Let's shake him down for the money. Could it be that Akademiks told his own lawyers, I'm not giving a motherfucking shit? Could it be? I already brought this shit to the public. Why the fuck did I settle now? What do I look like, Diddy? Could it be?
Let me say this. One of the craziest things that our people do, we are so crazy, and I don't even want to be we with that, but many of brothers and sisters in our community, they are so arrogant that they don't see the train wreck right before their face. Like, bro, the police got you recorded and you don't even know it. Did you even read the lawsuit before you did that live? He said he even said in that live that I don't read the lawsuit. He said my lawyers do. Like, did he even read the lawsuit before the live where it says that the police called and recorded him? The only reason that there might have been a delay if it's a criminal act that has happened is because they're being careful, because you do have a little bit of money and they want to make sure that when they come, it's a slam dunk. That's it. That's it. They want to make sure it's a slam dunk. So at the end of the day, when he say he's not going to pay anybody, He be so foolish, he's going to pay a lawyer hundreds of thousands of dollars when he could, like Europeans do, throw a couple stacks that way, and that might be the end of it, unless the police pursue criminal charges. And I'm not suggesting that he try to make it go away. I'm just saying, you on the internet arrogantly talking about, I ain't giving nobody nothing. You giving somebody something. You giving somebody something. At the end of the day, legal representation is not cheap. Not when you're dealing with YouTube, and not when you're dealing with the level in which you're dealing with. I mean, even on my level, that stuff ain't cheap. So you kick it out something. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, what you're going to have to worry about, is those testimonies and those emails.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me.
This.
That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted to hear?
Yeah. Now, I think I got that before it was removed. So I think it's removed now. But I definitely oh yeah, she got the whole kit. She got the whole kit, Crypto. So once again, we have done it again, fam. We have done the research for you. I don't think anybody has gotten this deep into it. I wish I would have set my show up better and more people would have came in. I mean, yeah, I went back looking for. I thought I lost the clip. And right before the show, that's why I was kind of late, because I couldn't find where I saved it at. I'm like, man, I didn't save it. And I went back to find it, and I think or either she cleaned her TikTok, or I just didn't see it this time. I mean, yeah. But yeah, she got the kit, she got everything. They got act and recording. They got him recorded. What else they got? They got the surveillance footage. As you can see, the surveillance footage with her. So they got everything. The only thing I wonder, how is it that people don't get charged criminally? Like, I don't want to see nobody to go to jail, but how does, man, I remember back in the day, man, I remember, if y'all don't remember, I remember me and my older son mother get to beefing, and she would call the police, and she'd be like, 9-1, say something, and press that other one, boom. By the time the police get there, I couldn't say nothing. She say he pushed me or did something, man. They throw me a handcuff, it be ball game, man. Ain't no evidence, ain't no nothing. I be like, man, what in the world? And these people, man, they got kits, they got bruises, they got everything, and they don't do that. I'm like, what in the world? I don't understand this. I'm telling you, back in the day, boy, all I had to do was like, no, your officer, I was just trying to leave. I pulled my arm away. No, you didn't. You hit me. Put your hands behind your back. Good goodness of gracious. I just try and leave. Anybody, is that the only thing that happened to me? Am I the only one that happened to? I mean, yeah, shoot. Be trying to leave. You know them little ghetto relationships? Like, you were trying to get out of there? Shoot. Like, man, I'm trying to leave. You know what I mean? All right, sir, put your hand behind your back. For what? For what? They start grabbing on you. They put that little joint. When they got a special twist. I know y'all law-abiding. They got a special twist before you be like, hold on, what you doing? What you doing? Before you know it, boy, the FOMO up on you. It's ball game then, man. Listen, yeah, buddy. But so that's where we at with Act. Hey, Jason Brown. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think, man, it's weird that these people are not being taken in on charges. That's the weirdest thing. I mean, that's a weird thing. That's a weird thing. And let me tell you something that we have to remember. Is is he American or is he from somewhere else? Because they do import a lot of infiltrators from other countries of African descent into America to do their bidding. You know what I'm saying? That's a known fact. And so maybe he's not who people think he is. I mean, yeah, I think I'm like Aboriginal man. I think both sides of the story. Is have to be decided in court. However, from the he's from Jamaica. Okay. Steve X say he's from Canada. Okay. But the thing is, I think it need to be decided and sorted out. But the whole thing is about when you're talking about trauma as it relates to a woman being mistreated in that form, I've heard many stories where women would black out. And they will black out everything, and they may not remember everything, so they won't have to experience the trauma head on. And so her story is consistent with one facing trauma and drugged at the same time. So even if she wasn't drugged, there is stories out there where women would protect themselves. The body kicks in and blacks out in order to protect themselves from the trauma that they're anticipating to experience. And so her story is consistent with that. It's very consistent with that. Now, the aftermath of the conversation, when he says, did you like what you doing and all that stuff? I mean, that's all up for speculation and need to be sorted out. But if she automatically soon after goes to the police and get that kit done, I gotta lean towards her, because people that live that type of lifestyle, promiscuous lifestyle, they don't suggest that something happened to them that didn't. They willingly live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And immediately she started talking about going to the peoples. So, I mean, yeah. Immediately, once she immediately start talking about going to the people, I mean, yeah, and she's probably not a citizen of the United States of America either, because she says she talked to her immigration lawyer. But again, and she was probably scared to call the police because she probably feared of being deported. She probably feared being deported, because that's why she called her immigration lawyer before she went to, allegedly, before she just went straight to the police. And the immigration lawyer advised her, go straight to the police no matter what happened. So it seems that she was in fear of being deported from the country. But with that being said, family, that's our show for tonight. My apology for putting the show up wrong and everybody didn't get alerts on time. But for me, I need y'all to share this. Let me thank all of y'all for all of y'all help, in sharing this show. Anybody who make donations, anybody who make the show worth watching by sharing, sending me an email. I really appreciate you. It's only a few of us left. It's only a few of us that is going to go against all odds and tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no picks. I don't have no favorites. The only picks that I have is the truth. That's all I have is the truth. And so I'm not going to have I don't have a lot of people that is going to be cool with me just because. They're going to try to stay away from me, or they're going to try to silence me, because if they ain't doing the right thing and our people are being affected by the wrong things that they're doing, then, hey, we're going to talk about it, especially on social media. And if I don't get you today, I'll probably get you tomorrow. Absolutely, because there is a time and a place when we have to draw the line. And this is that time, and Mor World TV is that place. With that being said, family, I'm up out of here. I see y'all tomorrow. Now, tomorrow Friday, ain't it? What's tomorrow? Let me see. Yeah, tomorrow Friday. I'm going to see y'all on Saturday. Unless I do something in the daytime.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember.
Yeah.
I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemy, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you wasn't black.
Tomorrow Thursday, or today Wednesday. See what I'm saying? I be busy. I see y'all tomorrow then. I see y'all tomorrow then, Crip.
Look at that women buying European hair.
Man, that's how you know I be doing too much.
Hell now, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing.
Y'all know I be doing too much. I see y'all tomorrow. I be busy, man. Dealing with these cases, man.
The woman look like your mother. I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for them people. Now tell me what's the purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my bastard state. I'm for my town, my sheriff, my force, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of procrastination and debate.
Peace and love, family.
Love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you kill and fight and marry out of your race. If you ain't for more,
I look crazy right now, but I'm not gonna stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.